Oh. So we pick up at the top of the labyrinth. Ooh, there's lots of bears, and you killed the big bear, and it's dead. Zambro is fucked by a bear, but all the bears have gone.
Wait, I don't remember that part.
You see, he's just sitting down there at the
back. That
back.
might have been in the. No, I'm not going to make that joke.
In the ERP version.
Yeah, that was in the Fatal version.
Yeah, that's the version of the game we play after the recording stops. We switch to Fatal and just go ham.
After
dark.
All right,
you
well,
have to be
D&DP.
ranks. You have to be a rank something Patreon to gain access to that one.
Well, it looks like I have to go. There's a emergency.
You don't want to play D&DP anymore?
I don't want to play Fatal.
Ah.
Man, you gotta.
I gotta.
You have to.
Roll for anal circumference.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I think Uranus can probably save Chabro.
Uranus.
It's okay. I'll just wake up 4 hours later, be like, I'm good.
Also dragged you out of the pit and thrown you into the dead bodies. Or they might try and combine you with the bear.
Well, I think the whole
Oh my
point
god,
is
that'd be cool.
trying to impress them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll pick up at Ozov's turn, the start of the round.
Oh shit.
You heard Zambro's cry for pain. Maybe, I don't know. Or the oof, indicating that Zambro has gone down. And the bears are storming up the place behind you. Riley, you're still up on the parapets, right? Watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hop down at this point, fuck him.
Okay.
Can I risk the opportunity attack?
I know. I think at this point, if we get
We just move.
if we get caught, having extra fucking help from the sides, it's gonna probably leave it. Yeah, I think it's better to just try and pull this off with no obvious cheating.
I thought you were saying if we get caught fucking the bears.
I don't know if that would. I don't know how well that would go down either.
Well, I mean, they're bears, so probably not that great.
Boy.
There's just
Alright.
a lot to unpack in that sentence.
Can we just all agree not to fuck any animals?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess I'll just.
What if they're
mark this.
really sexy?
Alright, well, that's fine.
Yeah, does that include dragons?
No, it does not. Absolutely not.
Dragons aren't animals.
Yeah, they're
animals in bed.
Aren't they all dead? So I guess it'd be like necro. Anyway, let's
carry on. Dragon in the streets and dragon also in the sheets.
Okay, why did they only do 5 damage? Oh my fucking god.
Because your Tempest Assault Lightning is not good.
So,
remove that 5 damage.
can someone share the map? Well, I guess.
Double click on your icon.
the smaller icon on your character sheet.
Small icon.
your smaller avatar.
And 5 damage. Oh, that does 5 damage anyway. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. That's obviously the first one that you did, right?
No. The first one wasn't meant to happen at all. That was just dragging it and it didn't work properly. But then the other thing I was doing was going to do 5 damage anyway. I guess I'll just shift back 1. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
What a turn.
So,
I did attack. I did 20 damage.
more like 25 minus 5, right?
Exactly, even more damage. Therefore I did more damage actually.
Okay, Uranus, you're up. There's bears. Oh my.
Oh, shit me.
You've never seen this many bears before in your whole life.
Except from a few minutes earlier when there were more
That one
bears.
club you went to.
So, how was I supposed to save Zambro?
Don't.
By virtue of being a giant mech.
I'm about to
You could,
die.
however, probably
Murdering or all bears now. We're bear murderers.
You probably could fucking chuck Orzov over the beers, though, maybe.
Just throw him to the back. Eat this one! Eat this one!
I thought
mean,
if
I
we
think-
get above the maze, we get disqualified.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
throw him that high then.
But you could like throw them like to the
Go
tree,
long,
like
not
top
high.
level. Like I think it's really we don't have to kill the bears, we just have to get past them, and there's only 2 bears to get past.
Also, of
I
note,
thought kill the bears to save Zambro, but I guess we're not doing that now.
oh,
I
well,
don't think we can. They're all too fucking healthy
okay.
and we're fucking bent.
Suddenly, I have like 8 less AC, so they can actually like hit me pretty consistently. So, I'm not
Oh, is
dying.
that-
note,
Oh, because I was doing. I guess the mech suit counts as armor, so I don't get some other like my intelligence bonus or something like that.
Oh right.
oh well, that sucks. Fucking rip.
Yeah, it's kind of very shitty, but it is what it is.
Um,
Can I use this other action point I have?
I don't know.
You can. Is it 1 action point per encounter, or can you use both?
I think it's
one
just
per
per turn.
Yeah.
Oh, per turn.
It's 1 per encounter, unless you earn an extra one from one of the critical effects.
I don't think I did. So,
Yeah.
all right. Let me look real quick.
Again, of note, the bears flee at a certain HP percentage that we've seen, or when they get
Yeah, the bears don't
fucked
want
up
to
enough.
die.
Yeah. So like,
I'm not
Which is
really
good.
built to do damage. Is part of the problem. I'm
well,
like
no,
a
but
controller.
Neither am I. Like our heaviest hitters down is the thing.
What?
And one of
actually-
our other main combatants is on the sidelines.
Oh
So-
yeah, both the
So that's why I'm thinking taking down 5 bears is probably a non-starter. I think it's
would-
going to be.
I'm still like hitting them. I've been fighting them.
Yeah,
I
but
just not dying, like I usually do.
the thing is, the more you get involved, the more chance you're going to get made too. Which
Barring some like, I don't know. Hey, Spite, the DC doesn't increase in difficulty, right? It's basically the same DC I have to make each time to hide my shots, right?
I think so, yeah. Just
Yeah, so
increases
I-
by number of shots.
Yeah. I honestly don't think I'm gonna have a problem making the shots. I wouldn't.
So
worry
as
about it.
long as you don't pull out the knock gun, you're fine.
I already did do that, and I passed that.
Well, okay.
So we're fine. I'm not gonna get caught. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Can a dazed creature take reactions?
No.
Hmm.
Unless that reaction is when dazed.
Right. Four. One. How am I gonna fucking do this?
Buddy, do what you think is best and what your character would do.
My character would probably be like, "Nah, you're all fucked. Dip out."
All right, so the Dave special, gotcha.
It'll be a little bit of extra paperwork at the end of the mission, but hey, you're used to it.
Yep.
But, I mean, overall,
It's just- it's
if
less-
they're dead,
less
you'll have less
paperwork in the
paperwork.
future.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this? I thought I had.
So what's happening?
So-
What's happening?
I already used area burst 2, but I'm large. Let's see what. So this 2 more. All right. So
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I will cast Mirage Arcana in that area. Whenever it lasts for the entire counter. When anyone enters, well, any enemy enters that area, it's fucking
Bad. It's bad for them.
It's difficult terrain, and you get combat advantage against them. And I can make an attack. If the attack succeeds, their days cannot leave the zone willingly and cannot see creatures outside the zone.
Okay.
So hopefully those ones at least will go away.
Okay.
Grantica. What? Hey, why did I roll 3 things? Oh, I had things targeted.
Yeah.
Well,
But the
7 failed.
one. No, it hit. It's at the bottom.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was saying saves. How do I. Oh, these two. Just this one. So, bam. Bam. Yeah, and it can't see out of that area anymore.
Okay. So the bear, as it's hit by that attack, begins to panic, swatting at his head, and attempting to run and leave the other way. And he busts through the bush and leave. Because he's bloody, so he's disappearing.
That was a wonderful bear sound. Thank you.
Fine.
It doesn't say how much my iron core horde, like how much HP it has.
1.
But it's supposed to like tank hits for me. So summons have 1 HP.
No, I was just saying that.
Oh. All right. Well, I mean that's my turn.
Sweet. All right, Dimitri, yeah.
I was thinking, fuck, no, doors are medium, not small, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, fuck. So I can't move through those bears.
Yes. No.
Shit, that means Orzov's out of range, and I've got no way through. Damn it.
I got tons of life left if it was about healing.
It was going to be kind of about healing you guys, but
I'm just at half health.
I think. Sorry, real quick. I think the iron cohorts is equal either to your bloodied value or healing surge value. One of those.
okay, so what I'll do instead is remorse, which let's see how this goes. Area burst 1 within 5. So what's the area burst 1 within 5 again?
Within 5 squares, choose 1 square. It should burst around that of 1 square.
Okay. And
Just
each
a little
enemy,
3 by
okay.
3.
Yep. So I can get both those bears then.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yep.
You could also get Arenas if you wanted.
He's not an enemy as far as I know.
Wow.
Can I hero die the? Could I?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's like a re-roll though, isn't it? For both or for
No,
one?
just for 1.
Okay.
I feel like that's what we decided on.
You're in bear 6 then. So you've been hit. So if we re-roll that to fuck.
Do Warforges, do they bleed out?
No, they.
Nope.
So he should be fine then.
I'm fine. Like I said, could be 4 hours from now, but
Like you're always stabilized, right?
yeah, statistically, I will eventually stabilize.
Oh, and actually, how far? Yeah, so Uranus, you can spend a healing surge too. damage I will do. So.
Oh, he's got no surges.
Okay.
Wah,
So
wah, wah.
one. So that one next to Uranus is dazed and has vulnerability of 10.
Okay.
And I might shift away from the bear. Is there like any defense actions and shit you can take on this, like to fucking hunker down or?
There's like a was it a full
Yeah, total defense.
full defense? Total defense, yeah.
But since I've used an action, I won't be able to do that. Or is it a move action?
No, it's standard.
Okay. I guess yeah, just fucking shift then.
Sweet.
And
That's it. Alright, so that's just difficult terrain, right? And they ground combat if they're in there.
Yeah, when they enter it, I can use the attack.
So he can only get that
You know
far. And he can only
I'm
get
sick
that
of these
far.
motherfucking bears in this motherfucking maze.
Alright, so they only get to there. This one gonna try and charge Orzhov through it. So it misses too, so he can keep going.
Fucking rip.
But it hits the other one who does. What is the effect of it for of hitting?
For Bear 3, he can't voluntarily leave and take some damage.
Oh no.
And he's dazed and immobilized.
Damn.
Did you want to action point the top one?
I don't have any left, and I have no healing surges.
Okay.
In the place of a hero point, would I be able to give Uranus a healing surge?
It's your last healing surge, mate.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Say that
everyone's
again?
already down.
Like in place of, you know how we have one hero point to give someone else?
Yes.
Could I instead give them a healing surge?
No.
Okay.
Because that would then mean that you wouldn't need healers.
Well,
You just
it would be one time, right? Because we can't do that otherwise.
it's true, but no.
Okay.
It's a
Alright.
reroll. Alright, so that's the bear, and the bear. Now it's this bear. This bear is gonna try and chase Dimitri. Very angry. And he hits Dimitri with his clipped claws that whack into your chest. While they're clipped, there's still a lot of strength behind it. And they hurty. And this bear is vulnerable and dazed. Bad bear. He's just gonna continue to wail on the big guy. Ah, cool.
Oh, rip. That's right, that's my fairy. Oh my god.
Rip. Ripped up your chest. 35 damage.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh, actually, let me take 6 off because they're not supposed to get crit effects. Sorry, I shouldn't have put that extra dice. There you go. You took 28 damage.
Oh boy.
So much better.
Yeah,
So-
it's better than 36.
So what does daze do again? Is it attack or move? 'Cause
They-
isn't it?
One action. No matter what action you
Okay.
choose, you have one action that turn.
Okay. So
And also they grant combat advantage, can't take reactions, etc. etc.
Oh. They grant combat advantage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Actually didn't know that for days.
Alright, Zambro's stable still. Riley, your turn.
Alright, so those two in the square I don't have to worry about. In the four,
Well, the one next to Orzhov, you have to worry about.
Alright, well then I'll help Orzhov out. Was I supposed to roll stealth, right? I think.
I mean, it might be better to
Yeah, it's done.
shoot like the ones that are attacking Uranus,
like-
because I
yeah,
can
the ones-
survive a lot more damage.
That's true.
Yeah, one more hit and I'm gonna probably be dead.
Yeah, they are more dire straits than I am. I mean, when they die, I'm in
Easy.
dire straits, but at the moment, we're fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot my other my little baby boy.
Am I missing something I can do here? Hmm.
So the ones in the square grant combat advantage. I guess that'd be the only.
Yeah, no, it's just I was trying to think of something, but I don't think I can do it stealthily, so I'm just not going to do that. Wait, where's that 70-10 damage coming from?
You just put on your nut gun.
Yeah, you put on
Huh?
the effect. You just accidentally misclicked, I guess, an
Oh, fuck.
effect on you.
My bad.
I'll take it off.
Thanks.
Nah, fuck it. Leave it on.
Okay, we'll do that.
Alright, 27 damage. Any more attack?
What was that, sorry?
Any more attacks?
No, but I did forget to actually do something here. 2d8 now. Extra 8 damage. My bad.
Oh my god, you're the best. I'll adjust it up because otherwise it'll double dip his vulnerability. There we go. He took 37 damage.
Hey, so Spike, question. real quick. If I used my beam gun, would that be too obvious to do a stealth shot with?
There'll be a DC higher by 5.
By 5.
Because it's a beam of light.
That is correct. Okay.
Oh my god, there's lightning!
Alright. I'll keep that in mind.
What the fuck? What the fuck to do, really? I have nothing. That really, I just got my normal attacks now, effectively.
Believe in me, who believes in you?
Just believe in the heart of the cards.
Don't do that.
How high is the pitch again?
I think it was like 40 foot, right?
Could we just like climb out of the reach of the fucking bears and just still be in the game?
I got a feeling the bears might know how to.
Bears can't climb trees.
I guess I could do that. Let's try.
Yeah, they're 40
Let's
foot.
shift 1 here. And then
Ow.
do it. Area burst between bear 6 and 8 of heavenly fire, which is actually attack roll. Okay, cool.
Do it.
Heavenly flare. I don't know why I said fire. I meant flare. Nice.
Flyer,
1d10 radiant damage. Oh, nice. Rolled a 10. And I'm assuming affected by the attack plane you choose. I'm assuming it has to be one of the planes I'm tuned to, so they can't teleport, save ends, and is knocked prone.
Ooh, I wonder if they fell into the pit. If that'd work.
That one. I don't have an effect for the cannot teleport.
That's fine. Pretty sure they're not teleporting bears.
And yeah.
They might be.
Alright, Uranus. The bear next to you is looking pretty worse for wear, but he's not quite bloodied.
He's dazed at least.
He is dazed and prone. And vulnerable.
He might need some comforting. Give him some.
Not that kind of vulnerable.
He needs you to wrap his loving arms around. Wait, wrong one. I gotta get the tense right.
Hold on, that Bear and Bear 8, did that add the extra damage, or no, I think I've got to do that.
Nope.
It did?
See the damage 24 vulnerable underneath Orzov's damage?
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, bro.
Cool.
Is Uranus FK?
Oh no, I was on mute. Since these are large creatures, do they have like range to their attacks? Like, could they attack 2 or something?
I think they only have a range 5. Like, once
Well, like,
right?
so could the bears attack each other right now?
They've only got melee.
Pardon me?
So yes, they're melee 2, so the 8 would be able to hit the 6, and the 3 would be able to hit the 5. Those are the only ones.
Oh shit!
Okay. Then I will use. Where is it?
I feel like the extra range is there so they can attack past each other, but it's still not enough.
But it might just work for Uranus's ends.
Might just.
Alright, area burst 2.
Was the extra range so two of them can trap people in the pit and attack them from both sides?
So, phantom foes. So they're slowed. And this is not. Oh, it's only to the next turn. It doesn't last that long. Fuck.
Might be enough.
Alright, well, it's kind of the only thing I can do. So basically, whenever they make an attack, they have to make a saving throw, and if they fail, I can use a free action to change the target of their attack.
That's pretty cool.
And also they're slowed. And if they hit an ally, it does extra 5 damage.
Oh, even nicer.
And then I guess I guess I could have done this too, but I'll use my sweet baby child to cast Beguiling Strands on this one. He gets knocked back 3.
Oh dear.
So I guess he just bumps into the other bear.
Bump. Now, hang on. Let me just test something. Yeah, he's bloodied with 1 more damage. So I'm going to say he's bloodied. he's at 1 more damage, still bloodied. And he's prone and dazed and slowed.
He accidentally hits the.
He bumps into the other one for another bear. For another point.
For 1 damage.
Oof. And he's going to gap it off into the bushes.
Is that a bear sound?
I don't know, is it?
Bear sound.
It's this bear's sound.
Poor bear.
Oh.
There's something wrong with him.
We're not 21 yet. Never mind. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so a prone can still attack, can't it? So if I move, I'm still going to get thwacked.
Yes, but isn't he dazed? No, the other one was dazed. Yes, he will still be able to tear your throat out with his clipped claws.
Okay. We might just do the old fucking. I think we're all running low on shit to do. I'll do the Curse of Misfortune, which will give him disadvantage.
All right. As you're doing so, you hear the announcers coming over the top. The crowd sort of, oh my goodness, they're almost doing it. I don't know if that's why the crowd sounds, but the announcers are calling out, only 4 beers remained for the intrepid challengers. And then the announcer has a lozenge and clears his throat.
And I guess I might shift one.
Sorry.
Well, so he needs to be in that zone for me to be able to use my spell. So if he moves out of it and attacks you, I can't
Okay.
redirect the target.
Okay, so hunkered down.
I
in other
asked
words.
who will he be redirecting the target to?
Can I do himself or the hedge? I don't know.
I'd say the hedge is a reasonable target. It looks like
Yeah.
a berry bear, a leafy bear.
And that hedge just ate the other bear, his friend bear.
It's true.
I'll be happy for you to target the hedge.
So does he have disadvantage on that save as well?
Just attacks.
Okay.
So he may not hurt the hedge very much.
Oh no.
Alright, bear turn.
Alrighty. Berenstein 2. Now, he's moving from that zone. He doesn't get that thing again, right?
No, it's just when they're in it, I think, when they first enter it.
Okay, sweet. So he's going to move up to Orzhov. And whiff. Whiff.
Bears are about to be very, very sad.
So this bear, it's difficult terrain, so he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to get to here, and then... Sorry, yep. Cut out. Okay.
Oh, he can't see out of that area or move out of it.
Or
He has
move?
to make his-
Okay, so he's going to
No.
make a
Yeah.
save at the end. So he can next turn, right?
Yeah. Well, he can move. He just can't move out of that zone.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, he's going to chill in the middle then. I'll find the center of the dark place. This bear is going to move here. And he's going to then get attacked by that zone.
Fuck was it? Oh, Mirage. Okay. Boop.
Damn
Boop.
it. Darn.
Boop.
Does the phantom terrain, is it party friendly? Or whatever the fuck that thing is you've got on.
It is creature.
Ooh.
Wait, the one in front of us?
No, the one in front of so the one to the left of me is friendly. The one to the right is creature.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
My God, I'm sorry.
Well, I guess they're both actually creature, but I
Ooh,
can
that's a cool looking imagery.
It's up to me to use that zone, so it doesn't matter if you go through it.
Oh, so you can just choose not to use it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can have it be a tentacle porn
Oh.
horror if you like.
Oh.
Hell
It's like
yeah.
the rest of the game.
Ooh.
They said I couldn't fuck the bears. They never said anything about dark horrors that I summon fucking the bears.
It's true. Now it just looks like that bear is a dark tentacle horror.
Tentacle monster.
Okay, the last bear is going to stand up groggily and look at Dave and be like, Dave, come on, Dave. And he's going to do his 2 attacks and choose the lowest. Well, he misses one, so he misses both. And it is Zambra's turn.
Does he not get a second attack though? Or
Uh,
does he only have
no,
one attack?
only 1 attack per bear. He made that save, but it looks like he didn't put the save -2 on correctly. Oh no, it's the save versus Dave's thing, not the save.
Save. Yeah, it's just a. So did he make the save?
He did. Kevin, that save -2, is that just for your effect or is that for every effect?
I believe it's just for me because I have a feat.
Okay.
Oh, so if he makes that save, there's a 10 damage after effect.
Okay, give him 10 damage.
So he missed both attacks though.
He did miss his attack. Well, he's got 5th edition disadvantage, so roll twice, choose the lowest for his attack. So he missed.
Okay.
And it is Ryla's turn.
Okay. Question: what are the status of these 3 bears here on the right?
All 3 of them are bears.
Should I concentrate my efforts on the one near Dimitri or one of these 3 bears? Is basically what I'm after here.
So
I'm saying
bear, Dimitri probably.
yeah,
Once we get rid of that bear,
Like,
we're
I
basically
can
home.
survive a lot of hits.
Okay.
still. I haven't been hit yet since I last said that.
So I have to call this before I use it because otherwise it'd be kind of assholish for me to wait and see my save here. So I'm going to use my beam gun. I'm hoping that's enough. Fuck me.
Fuck me, that's still pretty good. 15.
A 21 bonus. Jesus.
Yep. That's the only thing I'm good at. Oh,
Well, that
okay.
and being a lawyer.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, buddy. So
I like to imagine that Rylar's just like coughing really loud and shooting lasers and bullets.
It's pretty much
Everyone's
exactly.
like,
They can't see
trying to
it,
move
I'm
away
being
from
too
it 'cause
loud.
they think infection.
People are like offering you drinks, but both your hands are filled with guns, and you're like, "Sorry, I can't take it."
Yeah, I'm holding these very important objects. I can't put them down. Thank you. So let's see here. Oof. That's a bad shot. That's 0.
Oh shit, I just yawned on stream. Oh.
That's a much better shot. I'm gonna use my shrink ray.
Okay.
You have a shrink ray?
Yeah, I can. I choose an option between freeze ray, shrink ray, or wave beam.
Sounds good.
Wave beam does
I
more
think
damage.
having the bear in constant waving motion would.
Well, wave beam just does more damage, but I think shrink ray in this particular case would be more beneficial. The target shrinks by 3 size categories and deals half damage with its weapon attacks. If it's reduced smaller than tiny size, its reach is reduced to 0, its speed to 1, and it deals 1/4 normal damage with weapon attacks.
Wow.
Save ends all.
Wow.
That's really good.
That is
Yeah.
really good.
It is. Yeah.
Dimitri, just punt that fucking bear.
1 weapon.
Keep
plus
it as a
1
pet.
I don't think it's permanent, but
No, I wish. 9? Yeah, 9.
can you use it again?
Yeah, this is just
Double
something
shrink it?
Oh,
like
no.
shrink-
It's an encounter, right?
Yeah, it's an encounter power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'd be hilarious.
Just
Microscopic bear.
shrink every encounter, like, hey, final guy.
No, not 3 weapon dex damage. How do I fucking fix this? It's
What have
1
you
weapon
broken?
damage.
Oh, fix it.
Yeah, I got it. Well,
It's dead.
okay, thanks, buddy. So yeah, I'll just fix it later. 1 weapon damage plus dex. Okay, yep.
And then he goes.
Yes.
Oh no, that's the wrong person.
Dimitri!
No,
You
sorry,
missed.
Dimitri.
Oh, I can't go smaller than that. Why can't I go smaller than that? That seems unfair.
Oh my god, it's massive.
Okay, well he's small. He's super duper small and terrible, and also a little bear.
Okay, so.
So now murder him. Kill that small bear. Kill him.
Wait. Let me read.
If we throw the bear above the tree line, is the bear disqualified?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Move that up.
I'm just gonna pick him up and chuck him.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Ozab, your turn.
Yep. Use my mind action to move my fairy up for no reason. And use my mark. And forgot to tick that off last round. And I guess I'll use Resilient of Life. Oh yeah. Here, I have some temporary hit points. Here, I have 2 temporary
Oh,
hit
oh
points.
boy.
Hey, I'm not that wise, bro. I'm not that wise.
Something.
It's 2 extra damage.
Yep. So targeted here. I'll start off my sweet small summer child will beguiling strand some more. Damn it. Wait, why did I only target one thing? 2.
Oh, you must have targeted the tentacles.
Oh, yeah. Uh oh. Damn it.
Do you want to
Tentacles.
hero?
I don't have any juice left.
Oh,
How do I
Alright.
clear all targets?
Not the sacrificing juice.
Sacrifice my juice.
But I'm
it's
gonna
getting close.
getting close to what?
Nothing. Carrying.
Hmm.
But I'm going to
Getting close to my juice.
the juice is loose.
The
Ooh.
juice is loose.
Almost.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna move up to that other bear. I'm gonna try to pick him up and throw him like a American football. Since he's small size and I'm large, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's tiny. He's tiny, not small.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
tiny.
You
Well-
don't even need to roll. You just heft him.
I'll just like
Throw it,
Oh, like,
throw it at what's her face.
well, I thought we get disqualified if the crowd gets interfered with.
Ah.
Oh yeah, if you attack the crowd, if you attack the bloody people watching, yeah, I think
Yeah.
winning the game is good.
You know, like they're selling their shirts out into the screen.
You know what? Actually, there's people in the crowd that are like screaming, "Throw it up here! Throw it up here!" Because they think that it's permanent, and you know someone's
fuck it.
lifting their top and.
Well, since we're here to impress people, I guess I'll treat it like it's a T-shirt cannon and chuck it into the crowd.
Perfect.
Worst
See-
comes to worst, only Aranos will get disqualified.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you heft it up.
I'll like throw it to like a small child, that has
Oh
like
my
in a
God.
wheelchair, like a wheelchair child. Like, here you go, kid. Have the game ball, but it's actually a bear.
Don't worry, an adult will steal it out of his hands anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Oof.
That's right. Yeah, the kid catches it, and the guy next to him just like pushes the kid to the side, grabs the tiny bear. Yeah, look, he's already in a wheelchair. He doesn't need a tiny bear. And
Play catch with it.
oh dear. And now the tiny bear's up in the stand. For now, it's a tiny bear.
It's not my fault, whatever happens.
Yeah, Dimitri, you're alive.
We're all alive. I guess. I think we're pretty
make
much
Excuse me, sir.
Feel free to head to the exit.
sort of what I was thinking. It's like I could heal you up, but I don't think we're in danger anymore. So, double move.
Okay. Did you want a double run? Get an extra 4 squares.
Let's do that then. So that would bring me what to fucking there.
If you go diagonals, you'd get even further. So let's do
Okay.
that. Just imagine someone running at right angles around corners.
Why is Spite helping you escape so fast?
Shit's
Alright.
about to go down, bro.
Ow.
These bears about to transform into
Totally
bears.
unrelated. Who still has their crown on? Someone didn't.
That was the
Mine
mantra.
got knocked off, but I put it back on.
Ah, okay, bugger. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm taking those 4 squares back. Alright, the remaining bears, this is going to try and eat Orzov. Eh. They just can't hit you. What the heck? This
Finally being a
one.
tank feels so good, even though that was nearly a hit. He just needed one more.
Suddenly he gets a +1 bonus to his attacks.
Oh yeah, did I forget that he had something? This one he saved from his effect last time, so it's still difficult terrain there, right?
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna have to run 7, 8, 9. There we go. So he runs past Orzov. Orzov, you're gonna get an opportunity attack. And hang on,
Opportunity
let me check
attacks?
on his running because he's gonna have like a -2 to something.
I do. Nice.
I do.
Do I hit it? No, I don't.
Nope.
Fuck it.
All right. He's gonna try and hit you,
fuck, do I
and he
hero-
will.
No, I'm hero pointing that. Fuck it.
Okay, go for it.
Stupid. I don't need a healing search.
Okay, do it.
Let's turn that to 9. Yes.
Oh wow. That's it.
Oh boy.
And
Yep, there's the
slowed.
one. It is slowed.
So there's that. Yes. So that has. Oops.
Yes, it is going to slow him as he moves through that square. However, because he'll be finishing inside of something, he'll be going to the nearest space. So it'll be back here.
Oh, yes.
So he's out of range. Alright. So he's not going to get to attack you. It's rude.
Thank you. My only use of southern roots ever.
Yeah, this bear is just going to chill in the center of the tentacles. And this bear, the tiny bear, is going to make a save. Yes! Yes!
Oh no!
He turns into a full bear.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Send
shit.
us up.
Well, it's not our
So,
fault.
two things happen at
Oh,
once.
shit.
Zambro's engine kicks in, and the bear springs back to full size. The man holding it, who's gloating over the wheelchair-bound child, he's like, "Ha ha! You little kid in a wheelchair, you little idiot!" Holds the bear right up to the kid's face, and then pulls him back to his to look at it, and first the head grows to full size. And then the rest of it to full size, and the man gets mauled, and the crowd screams.
Whoops.
The boy in the wheelchair, because he's in a wheelchair, is fast enough to get away, so like he survives.
Damn.
and
Now
only
the man's in the wheelchair. Neck down.
Ironically, the man loses all feeling in the lower half of his body.
Karma's a bitch.
The announcer laughs, and the brood watching laughs, and it doesn't look like you've been disqualified for throwing a bear at that guy, which is cool. Zambro, have a turn.
I thought myself. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, but we've always done if you make the 20, you just get your turn. We've always done it like that.
Okay. Where am I? I haven't been paying attention.
I don't blame you for not paying attention for being down.
Yeah.
Time to try and hold off these bears for Zambro.
Yep. I'm back now.
Guess who's back?
So
Do we
I'm
know
there.
he's back? I guess did the announcer say that he gets up or something? I'm guessing.
Well, it's up to him how much he lets know.
I stand
Judging
up,
by his
screw my
movement.
crown back onto my skull, and then move.
You just like tap thread into the inside of the
Yeah,
crown.
it's not coming off like a garland.
And you move up, and the announcer, "Oh, the metal boy's alive!" He understands that you're not a male, but he's an asshole.
And I will charge.
Oh shit.
Oh dear. Bearing in mind, those tentacles aren't friendly.
Bearing in mind, huh?
Bear in mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
So I think
very
he's
sad.
just on the outside of them. Can I dismiss them as a thing?
I mean, how long do they last for?
The encounter.
Ah,
Oh shit.
It's a very good spell.
That is a very good spell.
I was like, oh, we weren't saving Zambro. I might as well lock down that area.
Well, you did lock down the area, so good on you.
But then Zambro saved himself. What an asshole.
Oh man.
I don't know.
I mean, I would feel like a wizard or a spellcaster can
Oh, shit.
control their own goddamn spells, right?
Well, you'd think.
Oh, so close to being crit.
Outside of something like fireball, but
That was
like,
good brutal. 32 fucking.
And I.
goddamn, dude. Goddamn.
That plus is so juicy.
There's not enough to bloody it, right?
41 on bed 5. No, not quite.
I'll spend some dice and
Okay.
add some D8.
I
He's
would
just
like
kind
to
of
spend more dice to do more damage.
oh man.
Now, I'm gonna try and figure out if you can end things early. I know, like, things you have to sustain, obviously you can just choose not to sustain it, it'll end. But let's say, as a minor action, you can end it and we'll revisit it later.
Okay.
I don't even know where to begin looking for that shit.
Well, I guess I know what I'm going to do with my next turn, so I'll like Google it and see if I can find something.
Sweet. Alright, so Zambro, how many are you at? Ooh, very, very close. You got any more?
Yes, I do. There's my last polyhister dice.
Okay, well that put it within one of bloodied as well, so yeah, it's bloodied. And it's dazed and it's slowed and it also is running away. You gonna take an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
You're the
Fuck
worst.
these bears.
Go on then, make the up attack.
Now I get a thing on up attacks, right?
I think so.
Because I've hit him, he's actually marked now.
Oh, you get your combat challenge rather than an opportunity attack.
Okay,
Just
so
yell
what's
at the
that?
bear.
You get a +2 bonus to damage. That's it. And if
Can
you hit a
you
foe...
okay.
Oh, yeah, you get your con mod to the damage roll, sorry. Yeah. That's the win. Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, it looks like I actually can't dispel things
Oh,
unless they specifically say I can.
right. Can't control them tentacles. Once they're here to stay. Okay, so you hit the bear, and as it's running away, you're like the most horrible person, and it goes like a bear does when you hit it when it's running away. You've never hit a bear when it's running away. You can't tell me that's not what they sound like.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's true, I suppose.
And Ryder, you're up. There's only 2 beers left. The announcer's pretty much shouting out, surely, surely it must be done. Surely by now they will be winning. And then he looks down to the front and he's like, it's the little dwarf man with little legs. No wonder they aren't winning.
Wow, just unbridled racism.
It's not racism, it's an observation. He has little legs.
Yeah, we are not level 21.
Nope. Oh dear. Oh dear. Another bear sent scattering off into the woods.
guess I'll move forward.
Alrighty. As the bear scampers off into the bushes.
And guess I just attack this bear.
That bear didn't make a sound because you guys were mean to the other bears who made sounds.
And I'm gonna use
fucking
since I hit with an attack, use this power weapon with this weapon, which I'm using. The target is banished to a demi-plane, saves ends. Disappears from sight, cannot take actions, cannot be targeted on a save. The target reappears in the space it last occupied if it's occupied nearest unoccupied space. I don't actually have an effect for it.
Well, I'm going to say that because you do that, when he reappears, he's going to re-trigger the tentacles because he's entering a space again. And when he does, he's going to be bloodied as fucked. So, he's gone. He disappears. And a little while later, I'm sure when people are cleaning up, he'll just reappear.
That poor bear.
Cannot save. Does that work? No.
But, I mean, it put the effect save on you if that's what you wanted.
Yeah. I just want a blank effect save. With...
Oh, then no. All you've done is put the name save on you.
But it won't disappear on thingy Bob.
You need to make it a save ends rather than the effect save. Anywho, Aranus, there's one bear left up in the stands, eating that man. Like all the other people have since scarpered, and it's just that one guy that's there getting eaten.
Fuck him.
Yeah, see. So with that, you guys can leisurely make your way to the end as you start chilling down there. Dimitri, who doesn't know how well the bear fighting has gone, I'm assuming is still sprinting as fast as his little dwarf legs can take him right to the end. Like, gotta get there in time. They'll all die if I don't make it.
Yeah, I'm running, stubby little legs.
Like the third time you've abandoned us to our fate.
But I keep coming back.
Are you gonna get to the very end and like have a
pang of
crisis of consciousness and go back?
No, I think you guys had it this time. So
Sure you don't want to check?
Okay, done. Okay.
I'm surprised we pulled this off. Holy shit.
Yeah, boy, that was whew, that was a little rough for something that isn't even the main event.
yeah, if there's an actual fight after this, I think we're pretty fucked.
We're turbo fucked.
I didn't use like all my shit, but
She'll be alright.
Oh, she'll be alright. Ah, no!
Right, so as Dimitri gets through the last door, crown firmly on his head, he breaks through the final gate to be met by 5 of Bruiser's guards, or the Bruiser's guards, I should say.
Not the last bear.
It's met by 10 mechanical bears.
It's gone to go back into the maze. That's home.
If you'd gone through without the crown on your head, you would have been teleported back to the first gate.
Oh, boy.
So as you get through the gate, you're met by 5 of the Bruiser's guards, and the crowd is going wild, and you hear the announcer behind, and they've done it! The little dwarf man has pulled through! And then also, and all the bears are scarpered! The guards are talking to Dimitri and says, we'll wait for your friends, and then we must go and see the bruise immediately. The announcers sort of continuing to call out, did you see what they did with that one bear? It hasn't even... And then there's a... Oh, it came back! The bear came... Oh, it's in the tentacles again! The poor bear! Oh! And the rest of you make it up to the gate and eventually catch up and see the guards there. Following the... Oh, while the crowd is still shouting, I should say, following your victory, you are chaperoned to what looks to be some sort of throne room, but like it's outside of the main castle, so it appears to be a bit of maybe a temporary throne room, just for this place. I have a map, but I'm not going to give it to you, because otherwise you'll fight him. So you're brought in front of the Bruise, who's come down from from the arena itself, and he's got a big grin on his face, and he's like, "I'm super impressed. You're all fantastic. You know, I didn't expect you had it in you." And there's a few of his servants and stuff start bringing out cloths and little bowls of water and drinks and food and stuff for you to clean up and have a sup, and all the while the Bruiser's talking to you and congratulating you, sort of fawning over your success. Yay!
So
I'm just gonna take a breather.
is what's her face with them?
Lyra is not.
Oh well. Does anyone want to face this?
I want to
Yeah,
collapse on the
look.
ground and like in a semi-exhausted state. I'd be like, drink, please.
As soon as you go to
So-
collapse, there's like a servant just sort of runs a chair underneath you, and so while you go to collapse down, a chair just materializes basically under your buttocks.
Can I
and you
then
just
like fake
fall
collapse the
into it.
other direction and he just put the chair in the other direction?
It's like a seat without a back, and you collapse to the left, and he gets another seat and he puts it under you, and then another one under your head that's slightly higher, so you're falling in slow motion onto a series of seats that are coming up beneath you. He's just got a pack on his back, and they just sort of fold out like seats you take to a race. Just underneath
Fucking
there.
service.
So now, just I guess to refresh all our memories. So we're here to try and convince the Bruise to give us
Give us
the guy that's under sort of his protection,
Oh,
aren't
God.
we?
The golem got.
Tinker
Was it the
Oddcog. He's a
Yeah,
gnome.
Yep. I guess. Do we have any opinions on how to approach this? Do we just probably be straight up with this guy?
Yeah, it's usually works.
We're not
best for
fully
us.
sure because I don't think we should mention the evil organization that Leia is. We don't want to badmouth Leia to try to up our position.
Did we? I'm trying to remember. Did Noel Lady? Did she want us to put in a good word for her or something?
She did, yes.
Not
And we
to the Bruise, to the
To the
Obscurity.
Illuminati.
That's right. Damn it.
Oh well. I guess we'll.
Should we ask her that we got a message dropped to Leia and drop her name?
Yeah. Hey, Liar. So that Noel lady wants us to put in a good word for you. So we'll just say, yeah, she did a real great job. I don't know if that would work quite as she intended somehow. Anyway, guess we'll do the pleasantries and sort of make small talk and say yeah we those stubbly legs really could run, huh? And then kind of transition into sort of say why we're here.
On the topic of stubbly legs, I hear you've got a gnome. So you offer a bit of small talk, and quickly, even without your prompting, he quickly switches to talking about your job as RHC agents. So I suppose as members of the RHC, you've never had a task quite like that today, but you handled it deftly, I must say. Congratulations again.
Nice beers you have.
He nods. Yes, they are fantastic. Hopefully they'll all be replaced by the fantastical mechanical one you saw there, and wouldn't that be somewhat of a challenge?
Definitely
Yeah.
would be.
I think it would make less of a crowd attraction when one ends up in the crowd, though.
He smiles. What a show. That man deserved it.
What What a nice guy he is.
Could you imagine if that was a mechanical one? He would be even more torn asunder.
God.
So,
I like this guy.
yeah. So I take it you've been briefed about who we are at the very least. You know why we are here. And this is not Dimitri's voice.
He nods. He says, "I do know why you're here. As I discussed, Alex Janyo has eyes everywhere. But please, let's not talk of whys and hows and whos. Talk about what you can do to beat Liagier to Tinker Oddcock."
So,
Well, you telling us where he is would really help with that.
He laughs. I will tell you both, all in good time. Now, Lyra has offered me a Denoran warship, fully armed, and a retinue of Denoran engineers to aid in building the railroads and further warships. What do you offer me to have, I suppose, an even keel in this race?
Chip joke.
We'll go through this maze again. We have all mechanical bears.
what authority do we have here? What can we fucking promise without getting
Let's
into
just
hot water?
promise shit anyway.
Yeah, so you have a little bit of promise, like a little bit of authority you can give. However, probably not warships and soldiers, but that's nothing. It's not saying you can't make that promise. You just won't be able to keep it.
We could teach them how to sink warships. We're good at that.
Ooh.
I guess I'll ask, like, how much do you know about what she's up to?
I know more than I care.
So you really don't care and you don't know anything.
He smiles. I like the middle one. Are you sure you don't want to be one of my bears?
He's talking about the combat bears.
That could
right?
be a promise.
I would, but your bears aren't all that strong. What you need is warforged bears, not just mechanical. Bears with the brains of people.
Hey, we still have the golem maker.
That's who we're trying to get.
No, he made
Oh
the
no,
big...
the other one.
Yeah. We can maybe offer his services to making golems for this.
Yeah.
That's it. He really likes his bears, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
that might be the way to do it.
So what do you offer him?
A whole new
Or
world.
we go all out and we offer him the big robot-sized bear.
Mm.
The big robots, like, as in, like,
The big robot, but as a bear.
You mean the one that's in the Feywild?
Yeah, that one.
Do you want to offer him the Colossus?
I
No, we make him
that's
another
something
one,
we can offer
but
as
in
a
the
bear.
shape of a bear.
A Colossus. Bear Colossus.
You're gonna need a bigger maze, mate.
I think we should probably limit to things that are, like, physically, possible. But what about, like, in terms of alliances and shit? Like, I imagine we can't, like, cement an alliance, but could we, like, at least sort of, offer the opening parts of one or something? Like, say, like, if anybody does shit with Burr, right, we, like, Riser
We
will
promise
back you
we'll be
up.
first on the scene to burn the place down.
Just don't send us if we have striking workers.
I mean, okay, well, I can't say anything because I'm not there, so.
What do you mean you're not there?
I'm not there, remember? I can't get in there.
You're not going to sneak down? Remember, he
Hey, I
thought
was
you...
in the maze the whole time.
Yeah, he thought you were going with the party, didn't he?
No, remember? I climbed up. I was never with these guys.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, true. Good point.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I never saw you.
Sorry.
So you might know what happened to Lair.
That's true. Maybe I can scout it out, but while you guys are talking.
You can pass
That's a
along
good
that
idea,
message
actually.
to her.
Roll me a streetwise.
Oh, what? Oh, Streetwise? Okay.
Streetwise.
Yep. Yeah, so
Maybe.
yeah, so what can we offer in terms of like diplomatic shit? Like alliances and stuff.
You can offer anything you like. You can guarantee maybe some small military force somewhere at his place of choosing, some under the table interventions, perhaps an investigation of his lead political rival's son, something like that.
Can we give him an IOU that he can also use us for one mission? One-time mission ticket? It's our Christmas present.
You can offer. I mean, you're asking me what you can offer. You can offer anything you like. What you can guarantee is sort of in the vein of what I said.
Yeah.
Anything you want to give from yourself, I mean, sure, you can offer it. If you want to give it, you want to give it. I'm not going to tell you how he's going to react until you offer it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't fucking matter what you guys offer. Just make sure you're convincing about it.
I definitely think the idea of capitalizing on the upgrading the beers is probably the way to go. It
Yeah,
sounds like we
Golem
can't
Time
really
and
beat.
Golem Bears.
Yeah, like we can't beat Lyre in terms of like state aid. So maybe stuff
Maybe
that personally interests him. It's a better
offer
tack to go.
beers and offer our services.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Just offer, like, he's read up about us. He knows we're a team of guys that can get shit done and say, we can help. We've got the resources to help you upgrade your beers. And also, if you need a crack team of,
Non-looking Barians, we're your people.
yeah.
All right. So you offer him that, and then, as you mentioned that, or you sort of explain what you're offering him, he nods along and he says, "Oh, there's a screaming child running past
Oh.
the place." he nods and he says,
Kids. No.
"I will accept a token of debt. Here, I have one previously prepared." And he opens a small box that one of his servants quickly hurries out to him. Like he just moves his hand to the left and the servant's bringing it out, puts it in his hand as he brings it back in front of him, opens it up, and there's a small amulet sitting in the middle of it. And he lifts up the amulet, and in the center of it there's like a depression. And he reaches over. Who's talking to him? Is it Dimitri?
I guess so.
He seems the most trustworthy of the bunch.
Yeah. He reaches over to Dimitri, and he says, "Your hand, please."
I'll offer it.
And with an edge of this amulet, which is actually a bit sharp, he nicks the side of your hand so some blood runs out. He catches the blood in the depression of the amulet, and then he withdraws it back and places it in the box and slides the box into his pocket. He says, "I'll call on you when the time comes." Aranus, roll me an Arcana if you want to see what this is. Actually, anyone can roll me an Arcana if you want to see what this is.
I'm in the bath.
As a character or as a person?
As a both, maybe? As a character, only. No. But
You mentioned having
As
a
a person.
bath, and one of your one of the servants runs a bath out underneath you. Sweet. Well, Dimitri and Orzov, you definitely get enough. You recognize this as similar to the thing that Gale Saloin gave you. It would allow him to call on Dimitri from great distances. But it is a single use. once spent, it would no longer work. But yeah, cool. He's got your cell phone number, bro.
Sweet. Cool.
He says, that is enough to buy you starting tomorrow. I would have given Lyra and her cohort an extra day's head for her Denoran worship. But now, I give you an even fighting chance.
Guys,
Really?
people value us as much as a worship.
I think he likes games.
He nods. I do like games. Now, for the next game, I'd like to introduce
for you.
the judges. So Bruce Shentis gestures, and two people are ushered into the room, and he introduces his vizier Zarkava and his minister of dragon affairs, Kenna. I think you've met, or you saw them before, but you didn't meet them, right?
Maybe.
He also briefly introduces the honorary minister of rebellion, Pardo. This is someone that Glaucia had talked about negatively when you were talking to her. Zarkava and Kenna, Shentis explains, will be helping me decide which team, yours or Lyra's, is the better choice to grant access to Tinker. Zarkava comes here concerned about the nation's prosperity and security, while Kenna has a clear handle on our finances. I see myself as the heart of the country, and together the head, heart, and purse strings will each have one vote, based on our opinion of your two parties. But, in order to give us time and the knowledge necessary to make our judgment, I have two challenges for you both. The winner of each will likely earn one vote from their respective judge. Oh, sorry, no, I misread. So each challenge will earn you one vote. So there will be a total of 5 votes. 2 from the winners of the challenges, 2 from the advisors, and 1 from Bruce, myself. Before I go any further, I must have your word that you will wait until sunrise so I can explain the rules and ensure a fair start for both you and Lyra's group. They know as little as you know.
You have our 4 words. There's 4 of us here.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right.
All right. With that, he
I
nods
hold
and
my
he
hand
says,
for a shake.
then for today, we rest, we celebrate, we eat, and we drink. And he claps his hand, and like a whole banquet is sort of brought out, tables are lined out. Ryla, as you're excuse me, fucking hell, as you're sneaking close to this this cottage that you've come up near, you see Lyra and her retinue having a bit of a chat and going through some boxes of stuff. When one of the bruiser's messages comes running along, just before you're able to get close enough to chat with them, and he passes on a message. Roll me a perception.
Wait, is this a guy who, like, by messenger, does he have, like, a little messenger bag, or is he just, like...
He's just wearing regalia of Bruce, and he's, he goes up to the cottage, knocks on the door, and when answered, just relays a message.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I was gonna strangle him to death and then take his visage.
Oh, actually, he's wearing the regalia, you'd be able to sort of figure that he's someone bringing a message from the bruise. If you'd like to, you can strangle him to death.
Well, that's the thing, though. I don't know what message he's delivering, so yeah, I'll just roll my perception check, see what's going on.
You strangle him on the way back.
Exactly. One way or another, this guy's getting fucking strangled. All right.
Just shrink him.
What's
Beam
my-
shot him out of his clothes.
What my party doesn't know is Ryler's actually a serial killer.
Don't we know that?
Yeah, that guy back from the train was actually innocent.
Deserved it.
So you hear him state that the Brews would like to summon them to his court down by the arena, and you will be feasting with the winners of the arena challenge.
Oh,
Liar
great,
looks
another tea
surprised.
party.
Okay. As soon as they leave, I'm gonna go inside their cabin.
Okay, you're not going to strangle the messenger, dude?
No, there's no point. I mean, I would, but like, if he doesn't show up, it's gonna be a problem.
Maybe just strangle him a little.
Just, well, maybe a little bit. Okay, I'll strangle him. Why not? You guys convinced me.
What a murderer.
Alright, so they leave about 15 minutes after the summons. They're going to get ready, and you see Lyra and the retinue change into some better clothes, something more suited to a feasting with a leader of a country. But
Wait,
sure.
wait, Ryla watches her change.
Wow. No.
Ryla.
Jesus.
roll
Like, he only has
me
hearts for one girl.
roll me a
Yeah,
creeper.
that's right. I'm not gonna fucking watch. It's not caught yet, so no thanks.
Alright, so a short while later, they all leave, sorry, not they both. And you're able to make your way into the cottage. The locks are easily dealt with. And you make your way inside. Now, what are you looking for?
I just want to search the room to find any communications or any necklaces that are obscurity in nature, or
Underwear.
Jesus.
Just gonna look for the underwear drawer, kind of sniff it a few times.
Oh, God.
If it's in the underwear drawer, it'll be clean. So
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna go search for the dirty laundry. No,
Oh.
You find a necklace stand that has arms for 6 necklaces. There was 6 members of Lyra and her retinue.
okay.
There are no necklaces on it. The
Double
stand
fuck, okay.
itself is lined with gold and various bits and pieces, which you know to be inhibitors of teleportation. So you know the stand would protect whatever's hung on it. You find very little else other than a large box. And this box has a card on the top, and you can sort of open the card and read it. And it says, to the dearest Brews, consider this gift surplus to our arrangement. May the stars you see watch over you and me. Signed, Liar XX cross cross. Circle 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 circle.
I have a question. Did we? This is kind of a long shot, but do we still have the lantern with me?
Probably not with you.
That's true. Fuck. Okay.
I can cast the ritual like manually.
But you have no idea where I am or what I'm doing.
Nope,
The
I'm just
issue.
saying for later.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna what does the box seem like it's sealed with? Or is it sealed?
It's literally just a box like you could lift the lid off. It's not
Oh,
sealed.
okay.
And it's like
And,
decorative like a gift. You open it up. It's about a meter long, and inside is a broken down but very clearly a telescope, a fine, high quality telescope embroidered with various gold leaf and platinum dressage. It is a telescope and stand.
poison it.
I'm not trying to kill the Brews.
Well, no, because then they'll be blamed on large year.
Oh
Then the-
shit.
Then the Brews would be dead.
Well, that's fine. We don't care about him. We just want the gnome. Fuck the Brews. He's an asshole.
Wow.
Well, we're getting to like him.
I mean, good for you guys, but it's not our fucking mission. We ain't here to make friends, boys.
Just casually poison another head of state.
I mean, this is you know, the revolution. They're all about revolutions, aren't they? You know, no gods, no
Time
masters.
to start revolving.
Yeah. So you know, it's a change of pace. They should be used to it by now. But no, I'm not gonna fucking poison it. I am gonna steal it though.
You're gonna steal the
The telescope. Yeah.
Oh,
She can't
alright.
prove it.
Box and all.
Give it to the Bruise as a gift from us.
I'm going to. Actually, oh shit, that's not a bad idea. I am gonna take the box and all.
Wouldn't it be funny if she had poisoned it?
That would be funny.
Then you give it to the
That would be
Bruise.
fucking hilarious.
No, actually, I am going to be kind of vindictive. I'm gonna steal the telescope, not the box. In the box, I'm just gonna leave a bullet and then leave.
Okay.
At
Alright.
least you don't take a dump on it, I guess.
I was going to. I considered it strongly, but I'm like,
That card.
nah.
May the stars watch over you and me. Here is my poop. Alright, so you take off with the telescope and get out of the cottage and I guess go and wait where you previously arranged for your group to meet you.
Yeah, wherever that was.
Alright. So back
Hopefully
inside
it's close.
the place where this feast is now being impromptually held. The rest of your party, eating with Bruise and his two advisors. Now, just a quick reminder as well. Kenna is a Dragonborn, a general of the Baron army, and Zarkava is also a Dragonborn. That's the head of state and final arbiter of the daily affairs of Burr. Yeah, just so you know, they're Dragonborn. And Pardo is the a Gnoll who it quickly becomes clear is the current leader of the Cult of the Steel Lord, which you've you know from your conversations with Glacier is the group that's in charge of, or rather responsible for stealing numerous Gnoll children and brainwashing them and killing various Gnoll families and villages. That's the group that took Glacier's family.
Yeah, Glacier is not a fan.
Not at all. And so that's Pardo. Yeah. That's the group. As the party goes on, about 15-20 minutes later, you see at the entrance a bit of a commotion, and then an announcer calls out, "I would like to announce the arrival of..." Fuck, what was Liar's title? "The lady of that place, Daenor."
Is she
Lagier.
still engaged to the king? To our king?
I think so. I think they wanted to keep it under wraps that she was involved, right? So they could still have that marriage.
Yeah.
Which is why you were sent rather than like an army, because you could be subtle.
Yeah,
Also-
you mean, like
Okay.
how these guys wanted to fucking tell a newspaper everything that happened. Yeah, real subtle.
Yeah. Burn down an entire industrial district. Real subtle.
Real
Real.
subtle.
Hey, we didn't burn it down. We enabled some burning, but we didn't cause the fire.
Yes, no, we didn't set the factory on fire that had the fire dust, okay?
Are you sure?
Sure that wasn't you?
Are you sure that wasn't us?
At least
We
like
didn't-
30% sure.
We didn't really stop it, but we tried to stop it, but it's still.
That wasn't our mission. Our mission was to catch the terrorists, not stop the terrorist plot.
Yeah. Gosh.
Capture the terrorists. It's really easy if you wait until after they've succeeded and then you capture them, because then they're not so worried. So, Lahajier and her party turns up. Immediately, they lock eyes with your group, and Laia just glares as she heads over to the Bruce, greets him, offers him a peck on each cheek and a little pat of his head, which he purrs. I don't know, do bulls purr? I guess. I
All right.
don't know.
He moves quietly.
Yeah. Ooh. Fuck, that's creepy.
That is.
Oh, that's such a
Yeah.
horrible image. All right, let's turn this into a fairy game. Go.
No thanks.
Let me introduce you to my newest advisor on gifting.
It's a tabaxi. By the name of Morjit.
His good ways.
Morjit has Yif if you have coin.
My father was a great giffer. he yiffed many Bruces. Right. So anyway, the party go. Is anyone going to do anything or say anything? Oh, cool. I'm back. I didn't even realize I was gone. The
Yeah, welcome back, Dave.
Welcome back, Spike.
Liar seems to make a big effort in sort of talking to and keeping the ear of the Bruce throughout the party. Is anyone going to do anything or say anything? Or are you just going to chill while the party goes on? Or do you want to kill Liar?
Wow.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to say that because, okay.
I mean, he didn't specifically say not to kill her.
Yeah, I mean, if you want. Oh wait, I'm not there. Fuck.
Shall we talk to the two other judges, sort of get a feel for what they're looking for?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Gonna get the ear of Zakava and Kenneth?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Alright, who do you approach first and how do you approach them?
So, which one was which again? Sorry.
So I will share in the chat.
Did I lose internet?
No.
Yes.
Nope.
You guys are assholes.
Sorry, I'm just putting in who's who.
It's the who's who of dragons.
Oh, I'm Spite. I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
On this blessed day, we are all spite.
I don't have that. I can't make other people's names Spite.
Head of
I think it's an admin thing.
prosperity and security. Oh, we can teach them, share our knowledge of security. We are very secure people.
I think Zakava might be a good one to talk to.
Have you
He's
heard the
cons-
rumor about dwarves? You know what they say about guys with big feet?
Maybe shit, Ryder's not here. I was gonna say maybe Ryder can share a bullet design, but he's off
I fucking would, man.
parading through penny draws.
Excuse me. Alright. I'm not. Damn it.
She could have
So-
kept her deepest secrets there, bro.
So my thoughts here are Kenna wanting, military shit probably means that Liar's got an edge up on us with her since
Yeah.
she's promising more ships and stuff. Zakava, well, if he's worried about prosperity and security, well, kind of mentioning that Liar's got ties to a shady group that engages in terrorist activity is probably not a bad thing to kind of bring up. Might be good to sort of, say hi and sort of, I guess, probe, see how much she actually knows, how much they know about Liar.
Sorry, were you asking me?
I was sort of asking the group if they think that's an okay approach.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably talk to Kenna about military and the like,
Oh, that's true, yeah,
'cause
you're,
being a martial scientist.
That's probably not a silly idea either. But I definitely think we probably need to check to see whether Zakava has any concerns about Liar and probably give her some if she doesn't already have some.
Give her some thick, hard concerns.
Oh yeah.
I will note that the cult of the Steel Lord, the rebellion that Pardo is representing, is completely opposed to Bruce and the current government.
And they're at this feast.
He's
Yes.
also the part of the group that fucked over Noel Lady's family
Yes.
too.
You can ask around why Pardo would be here. You know, there's a few people that are sort of muttering and talking about it, but the idea is that the Bruiser's Court views it as a mark of their openness and
yeah.
opposition to tyranny, that they promote their own enemies and their opportunity to speak. They won't be tyrannical and breaking down rebellions because they were born out of rebellion themselves.
But I mean,
I'll go to the king and be like, smart plan. Smart strategy.
Bruce Shantis looks at you. What is? Sorry?
I was thinking your current opposition at this lovely feast.
Oh, yes. Well, we give everyone a chance to talk.
Right, you do. Hopefully now with more mechanical bears. Give him a little elbow nudge.
He smiles. Well, the mechanical bears are fit enough for an arena game, but not fit enough for quelling rebellion.
True that.
Yet.
Yet.
Arandis
It's
might be
all
able to
just practice.
help with that, since he's, a technologist and everything. And he punched a bunch of them with his robot suit.
Does Arenas offer this?
Sure.
All right. So you say pretty much exactly that, and he's like, well, perhaps when all this is over and you grow tired of Riser, you could find a home here. Working for me. You'll find it most rewarding.
When I grow tired of Riser, you say.
He smiles.
Oh no.
Perhaps that time is sooner than we think.
I'll just kind of nod and go back to
perhaps that's right
doing
now.
other things. Perhaps. Oh, I'm so sick of paperwork.
Bring me the contract right now.
The Bruce says, I could see to it that not a piece of paper touches your pen that you don't wish for it to touch.
Certainly
Wow,
a
that's
tempting
good.
offer.
Damn, he's laying on thick, man.
As if to illustrate his point, he just claps his hand and he shouts, "Contract!" And a little man runs out with a bit of paper and quickly gets out a quill and an ink pot and starts writing down a little contract that you can see as it starts to take shape as between you and the nation of Burr. Decent amount of work that you need to put in, but he coughs as the man is about to write the remuneration, and he looks at you and he says, "I'll allow you to fill that in."
Can I work for these guys?
Oh wow, yeah. So
Yeah, you
Rise is seeming really shit right.
Oh boy. I mean, do you know how to make better robot bears?
I'm really good at killing people and stealing.
Oh, I'll take the contract and say, I'll consider it.
He smiles.
Ryler is good at bearing arms. And Arandis is good at arming
Good.
bears.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it. Oh dear.
I'll ensure that this country has the right to bear arms.
And
Oh,
harm
no.
bears.
Oh.
The Bruce smiles. Think on it, but don't think too long.
So I guess Dimitri, yeah, it's like introduces himself to Zakava, and yeah,
So
I
yeah,
guess.
you approach her, and Zakava looks to you and says, "Ah, the winners. Pleasure to meet you." She's got a cool reptilian demeanor, and she politely waits for you to talk. If you don't say anything, she just says, "Well, what is it you want to talk about?"
I guess uh guess we'll sort of know. I guess be straight up and ask. So, what is it that you're going to be looking for in terms of this competition between us and Talia?
Zakava shakes her head. "You misunderstand. God, it's taken all of my willpower to not hiss on every S. Holy shit. You misunderstand.
Do it.
You misunderstand. No, I'm not going to do it.
Perfect.
I'm not here to watch your performance in the contest. I'm here to value your contributions to my country."
So, I guess I will say, how familiar are you with both our and her histories and activities?
I know what the Bruce has shared with us. I know of your antics on the Avery Coast Railway. Railway.
Way.
Fuck, you know. I know of your failures that led to a colossus trampling through your city. I know of your success in stopping something from destroying your RHC headquarters. Though I do wonder, perhaps you can give us some more information on exactly what that something was. Does it threaten our people? And if so, do you know how to stop it again?
I will say that it was an invasion from another plane. Um, the way to stop it is to stop the group that is responsible for creating these events. Um, and
And
I'm
that
not going to
group?
directly, I'm not going to say she's part of it, but I'm going to say, are you aware of Blair's activities that do not, that are not part of her duties as a Denoran? What is she really? Denoran diplomat? Like she's fucking
Yeah.
sister of the king?
Minister of Outsiders.
Yeah.
Foreign
Yeah.
diplomat, basically.
Yeah, I'll say, are you aware of her involvement in groups that are not, you know?
You speak of the obscurati. Yes.
Yes.
I am aware. We are all aware. Though we care not what a group calls themselves. For example, what is your name?
Dimitri?
And what is the name of your party that stands here in the Bruiser's Hall?
Ryler and the Rebel Rousers.
The RHC 18.
See,
I will. I guess I'll say, well, as um, as a minister of security and prosperity, if you're aware of her ties to this organization, you know, is it wise to be, you know, is it wise to be promoting a group that, you know, seems to have, like, you know, performance activities with no regard for collateral damage, national boundaries?
Let me put it to you like this. This group that you fear so much, you fear their activities, you seek to stop them. They have done these things to their enemies, yes? Those they see as a threat. What better way to not see ourselves as a threat, or to have them see us as a threat, I should say, than to align ourselves with their interests?
I get the feeling that their interests have very little to do with matters of national politics. I mean, look at the raising of that giant colossal beast. Whether Riser was an ally or an enemy, they probably would have done it anyway, you know, regardless of what happened to the city. It's. I don't think, you know. I don't think their goals are, you know, really geopolitical in nature, and I don't know if that would be a very good defense against whatever it is they're planning.
And we have seen them cast out people once they have fulfilled their usefulness.
Zakhavan nods. These are fine arguments. They are the opposite of what your competitor claims, however. Perhaps you would do well to converse with them. Get the facts straight. See their side, as it were. For my job is to pick which side is the truest.
Oh, shall we then? Go to So, what's the big plan?
You gonna head over to Lyre?
Sure, why not? I mean, we seem to keep having to be forced to having tea parties with her, so might as well play the part.
Oh, can we please deliver?
Oh,
What's
do you
up?
want to? You want to deliver the Gnoll lady's request?
Yeah, as well.
Oh,
Do it somewhat discreetly.
I don't know. How did we feel about her in the end? Because we started off hating her. Some of us were sort of coming around to her a bit after hearing her sort of sob story. But do we want her on our side or not?
Yes.
I honestly can't remember her stories.
She, her like tribe was one of the ones that was attacked by that cult, and rather than let her children be taken in to be brainwashed and turn into the assholes cultists, she killed them,
Oh,
and she has a pretty big vendetta against them for obvious reasons. I mean, she doesn't seem particularly evil.
She also doesn't seem
Yeah.
particularly bright.
Yeah, she'll be useful.
And I think we did contemplate like taking a side mission to clear out a bunch of cultists, which we kind of decided not to. Oh well. So do we want to go and say Glaucia, you know, ask for, you know, because that's essentially going to pretty much poison her in the eyes of the Obscurati. But is that what we want to do?
no,
Hey,
that's,
look,
that's
I know you're a higher up in the Obscurati. You know, you have a lot of pull. We have this friend that wants to join your cult. That would be cool. You know.
No, she was very helpful in, you know, assisting us when we were masquerading as Obscurati. So I think she'd be a valuable addition to your team.
So who are you approaching? You talking to Lyre? Are you talking to...
Hello. I think we'll say g'day to Lyre.
Okay. Hang on. All right, I just need to skip to a page. This is not expected. Well, no, it is sort of expected. I just need to find out how much I'm
Expected
going to give you. All right, let's take. Actually, before you talk to Laia, how long is everyone able to continue for? Because we are half hour past the normal finishing time. I know we started super duper duper late, but how long is everyone good to go for?
I'd honestly probably want to wrap up somewhat soonish, to be honest.
Alrighty. Everyone else?
Go ahead, buddy.
No, you go ahead.
I'd have to like take a break because I have to put up Christmas lights and shit. But
You fucking white person.
Wow.
yeah,
How
man.
dare he
I
put
should
up
just-
Christmas decorations?
Yeah, man. I just fucking hate my mom so much. I'm just never gonna let her be happy. So you're right. So yeah, I'd have to
Could
take
say
a break.
something
But
mean there, but I won't.
damn right, you fucking won't.
You
But
better
I'll,
not talk about his mom. His mom's cool as
No,
hell.
no, not about his mum. It's gonna be. She can't be happy.
Oh,
Oh,
when
oh,
I'm
with
her
him as a son?
Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that's too easy of a low hanging fruit.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, continue.
Okay. I'm good to take a break. Do you want to play a bit later, Dave?
I've sort of got stuff to do this weekend, so
Okay.
I'm probably gonna call it quits. But I don't mind just carrying on.
Okay. Everyone else, because if it's just Dave, I might. If everyone else wants to play, would
Yeah,
everyone?
just ignore.
Yeah, fuck Dave.
Ignoring
Would all the other spites like to play in half an hour for a bit longer? If we take a half hour break. If
I
not,
gotta
let's
get
go. We can continue
stuff to
another
do.
day.
Also, like, Dave is kind of the driving plot force for this section, you know?
Not really. I've just picked up face duty, it seems.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
you-
The motor blind face.
that's what I'm saying. You're the one that's asking most of the questions, so it seems like you should probably be around for this stuff, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's call it there for today.
Okay.
Yeah. We got 2 hours of gaming, which is okay.
Hopefully, everyone will actually show up on time, huh? Maybe next
Yeah.
weekend, huh?
Fucking hell,
Huh,
Kevin.
Spite?
Fucking hell,
Huh,
Kevin.
Spite?
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.
Yeah,
Look back
right.
through the chat. You can see my name.